This is how to play Fallin by Alicia Keys. Why are we covering this song? Well, it only has 2 chords in it all the way through. We have a nice easy riff that most people will be able to do, and then you'll be able to join into the whole song of the original recording, and it'll be really fun. We have 2 chords in this song, as I say. We have an E minor, played in and around middle C position, so this is exactly in the middle of your keyboard, the C note in the middle of your keyboard or piano at home, and then this is the E minor that we're wanting to play. This is the inversion of it. There are different inversions of the same chord. This is the one that we're going for with the right hand, with the thumb on the G, first finger on the B note, and then the little finger on the E note, played like this. That's our triad. With the left hand, we'll be playing the little finger on the E note 2 octaves below middle C. So this is 1 E, but we're going to be going right down here. Don't worry about it. This left hand is going to stay really static all the way through. This is a great song to get you playing both hands together, especially if it's one of your first songs where you've managed to do that on. That's our first chord, the E minor chord. The second chord is a B minor 7, played in 2 different ways, because this is the first way and then there's a second way, both really simple and easy. Thumb needs to stay, or the left hand needs to stay in the same position, but playing the E note for the first chord with the little finger, and then the thumb goes to the B note. So you have each finger essentially hovering over each of those 5 keys just there, and then we can keep that left hand in exactly the same position, and we don't need to think about it. We just go little finger to thumb, little finger to thumb, all the way through this entire song. That's all it's going to do, and that would even mean that you can play along to Alicia Keys as well. So that second chord is this. We have your thumb on an A note, which is just below middle C, first finger on a D, third finger on F sharp. There's the F, that's the F sharp. With the thumb as well, that's our second chord. And we essentially go between those 2 chords throughout this whole song, but staying true to the original recording. That second chord, Alicia just changes where it is on the keyboard, so we do a lower inversion of it. We play this. Exactly the same notes, but that F sharp has moved an octave lower, and we play it with the thumb now. We play thumb, first finger, and then little finger, but it's the same letter names, and that's how we'd play it. That is at the same time as the thumb hits the B, making that B minor 7 chord. So chord number 1, E minor, chord number 2, essentially chord number 3, but it's the same as the first one, and chord number 4. And you could even just play that, just to get a feel for this song, playing everything together. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Okay? Just to get how this feels. But during that chorus, the left hand's going to stay the same the entire song. We don't need to worry about that anymore. The right hand is going to play each of these chords 6 times to a count of 3. This is how I would count it personally, especially with beginners. We'd be thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, change chord. Okay, for an example. Okay, that would be for the chorus. In the verses, of course, we have this pattern. Going thumb, first finger, little, and then back down. But we'll cover that more in a second. You can have a go at that now if you wish. I've just shown you how to do it, but if you want more coaching through it, let's go for the chorus first of all, especially for the beginners out there. We're going to be going for this one. Really keeping the fingers kind of still, and just kind of dropping the forearm a little bit, kind of making sure we're loose from the shoulder and we're just kind of doing this action throughout. The fingers and wrist are just slightly loose. We're certainly not doing this kind of action. We want to be loosey-goosey, but we're holding our hands kind of still. And it's a little bit more from that forearm than other things are now. Let's do that together. I'll count us in, and then we'll play it together with nice and slow and a bit of a pause. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And second chord. Back. Hopefully you notice that slight 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just that slightly louder on every time we say that one. The other thing that's making this sound much more professional is use of the sustain pedal. Can you see this green little circle here? When it's green, I've got my foot on the sustain pedal, which means I don't have to have my fingers down. When I lift off, that the circle goes white, and I'm not playing anymore. The note has stopped. The technique that we need to employ with that sustain pedal is as follows for everything you ever play, especially when we're looking at chords. When you press the chord down, we're not pressing down that sustain pedal. And then, as soon as you've played that first note, we do press it down. And we hold it down the entire time until we play the next chord, at which point we lift off. We lift off of the sustain pedal, but then immediately put it back down again. That changes this to, and it gives it that lovely swelling sound. But I am lifting off, lift, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, lift, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, lift and back down. That's what the thumb's doing. And it's exactly the same when we play this arpeggio pattern, which is this. Okay, thumb, first finger, little finger. Keep that sustain pedal down. I don't need to have my fingers down all the time. Little finger again, first finger, thumb. Okay? One final demo of that, and then we'll wrap up this tutorial. Ready? And make sure to get your song requests in the comments below. Anything else you want to see from this new Andy Piano YouTube channel, I'd love to hear your suggestions and get some new songs up on this channel. Ready? Play along to me in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is how to play Alicia Keys' Fallin'. It's such a great song. Please try and play along to the original recording, which will be up here on YouTube. Get the music video on, play along to it. Slow it down to 0.75 if you need the recording a little bit slower to train you to keep your timing even. That is my advice for you. Let me know your suggestions in the comments. And please subscribe to this new Andy Piano YouTube channel, which I will be uploading to every Thursday from now until the end of time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.